I'm sure it's not very attractive, and I'm sure it makes the lifeguards very nervous. I know how to swim. I'm not drowning, I promise. On the way to the first swim on the first day, because I got impatient and I didn't want to wait. My anxiety level was rising because I've never been to this place before, so I decided to take initiative and do it today. So I'm doing it today. So I made it to the place and I am absolutely terrified. I always get nervous going to new places, but especially like places like this. It's kind of like when people are afraid to go to the gym. It's like intimidating, I guess. I really don't get that going to the gym. Yeah, I kind of do. Oh man, that was a lot. It was a lot. All the parking spaces in America, and this lady parks right next to me. Right next to me. There are closer parking spaces to the door, so I don't know what the hell she's doing. So I got there, and there was only one other guy waiting, because you have to like wait to get let in. And he was very nice. But it was funny because we got let into the pool, and he was ready, just stripped down to his Speedo, just standing there, ready to go. And we had like 15 minutes until they were gonna let us into the pool. And he was just ready to go. And there I was just sitting freezing, absolutely terrified to get in the pool. Because the last time I went swimming was maybe 5 years ago. So I know how to swim, but I was never like an athletic swimmer. I was just like, oh, fine, pool, swim. But, ooh, woof, my shoulders are killing me. And I had a couple of just minor panic attacks in the pool where my arms started to get tired, and the lane that I reserved was 7 feet, so it wasn't like, you know, too much farther down. But I just wanted to make sure, since it was my first time, you know, that I was like, okay, well, you only have to get 2 more feet down in order to kick off from the ground if like you're drowning, versus like the 12 foot, which is, you know, a lot farther. Oh my God. Ow, my shoulder blades are like major cramping. Holy moly. I only did, I don't know, I would say like 300 meters. So honestly, not even that much in like retrospect, but since I haven't been swimming, that's a lot. Haven't ran yet. Today is my running day. I was working all morning. It's like 12:30 now. So right now I'm having orange chicken, fried rice, and like a egg roll from Sprouts. I don't know if I'm gonna eat the whole thing, but then I also have mac and cheese from Sprouts. So today, what we have planned is a fartlek run. I want to say like maybe a half hour. Probably wasn't a good idea to plan that on the day I got new shoes, but you know, oh well. I've never done a fartlek run before. I mean, I know the concept, but to actually like do the concept, never done it. So here's to hoping. Just finished a real quick 20-minute fartlek session. I did landmark intervals until I knew the song well enough to do course intervals. Feel like it was a good little workout. Made it a little bit difficult by my new shoes because I think the toe drop is different. So my feet are kind of like out of sorts right now, but overall good. It is day 3, I think. So, yeah, 3 of my triathlon training. I went ignore that. I went grocery shopping. And right now I am separating my produce by serving size, and so that I can freeze it and only take out, you know, a little bit by a little bit. Right now I am doing green beans. I have a little station. I take it out of the bag, put it in there so it can start drying. I put these if they're parts that need to be cut off, and then right now I put them in here to weigh them, so then I can separate them into little baggies. And this is my little trash cup. 60-minute bike ride, let's go. Just hit halfway, ran into, quite frankly, the thickest spider web ever. Super gross, but on my way back, like half of it, I think, is uphill, so should be fun considering I blew my legs out when my jam came on. Just finished my hour bike ride. Look at my avocado tree. Doesn't grow avocados. I don't know what's wrong with it. Good morning. It is day 5 of triathlon training, and I am once again at the pool. I mean, a couple days ago, I was like excited to come swimming, but now I'm just kind of like very anxious. Second time I've been swimming. My finger is swollen. I think I hit it on something. So I ate before I swam. Point Kayla. I just rewatched the footage of me swimming, and just no. My training load compared to what I have been doing is obviously very different, but I don't feel like I'm doing enough, so I'm trying to give it like a full week to see where I'm at. I know I'm gaining weight, which is not what I originally set out to do. I want to lose weight, and then I was like, hey, let's do a triathlon because why not? I'm not as tired every day, so I guess that's something. But I don't know, I got so used to, I guess, maybe overtraining myself when I'm not super exhausted every day. If I don't feel like that, then I feel like I'm not doing enough. I don't know. is it? When I could get the stuff done, I'm like, oh, well, I could get like some of the stuff done. I don't. I'm just like, I'd rather go to sleep and be stressed out for the rest of my life. Why? When I started losing weight, but now I all of a sudden stopped. And it sucks because I'm a compulsive checker, so I check multiple things multiple times a day. And bullshit. I weigh myself. I try not to weigh myself every day, but it increases my anxiety if I don't. But then if I don't lose weight, then I feel bad. So I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I like still being consistent in my workouts, so that's, you know, plus. Echo, we have to get up. It's day 7, Echo. We made it a week. We gotta get up. 5 more minutes. Okay, 5 more minutes. So it is day 7, the end of the first week of triathlon training. I wanted to take this time to reflect on where I'm at so far. So good news, my worries about not losing weight were unfounded, I guess. I was just holding on to the weight because, you know, working out and being sore and stuff like that. Because I checked the scale today. It reflected pretty much what I expected as far as weight loss. So some things I learned this week is, number 1, when I'm swimming, I breathe like I'm drowning. And I'm sure I make the lifeguards nervous. I was never taught the proper way to breathe. As far as like competition swimming, like turning your head and not like lifting your head up out of the water and it like stops your stroke. So that is difficult for me, but I have been improving every time. Biking is biking. I've done it for years, have been doing it. So the only thing I need to work on that is like speed and then running. I haven't really figured out my runs very well. I know I can go the distance, but the issue is I need to be able to do this triathlon in about a sub 1:15 in order to what I believe is placed in the top 5, and that is my goal. If I can't make top 5, I know I'll be happy. If I get in top 10, that'd be sick. I've always been a slow runner. I can go for long distances, but I'm slow. I just need to figure out more speed related stuff. I did know I would need to probably adjust my training plan. I think as it is right now is good as far as like the days and the duration. Swimming and running probably tied in first place for like difficulty level for me. This triathlon is a sprint triathlon. So it's one of the shorter versions of a triathlon, and it is a more beginner-friendly triathlon versus the ones where if like you mess up or, you know, in the way, you have those really serious athletes that like get really pissed off. There were a couple factors of why I didn't want to, I was gonna say purchase a coach. I don't know, pay for a coach's time. I really don't know how to say that. Because I don't like meeting people doing something I'm not comfortable I have enough skill in. For example, swimming. Swimming and running. I've always been slow. Like the little miles you had to do in school. I don't know if kids still do them these days, but when I had to do them in school, like I barely passed a mile. And I'm pretty sure my PE teacher just flubbed the grade, honestly. Remember one time I had like a B in PE and my mom was like, why you have a B in PE? That's so easy. I was like, it isn't. Because you don't do anything besides run a mile and you're graded on that. And it's like, I can't. At that time, a mile was a lot for me. I was an overweight kid. I'm an overweight adult now. Hiring a coach and you have to try and like meet this person. What if the person is mean? Like I don't do very well with like the harsh yelling motivation. I don't do that, well, I will yell back at you, then start crying and completely stop doing whatever it is I was supposed to be doing. I do better with like the simple one-liners every so often. Like, you got this, nothing else. Like, don't sit there and talk to me when I'm trying. Talk to me before, maybe say 1 or 2 sentences while I'm doing whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing, and then talk to me after. Like, I am in my head enough. I don't need constant barrage of whatever. So yeah, coach is, you know, not really the best option for me, and I probably couldn't afford it. I never looked at prices. All in all, I'm taking it as a successful week 1. That's all I have for this video, and remember, peace, kindness, and potatoes.